NTA International News. Africa as it is.
Thank you for staying with us. Now turning to education matters. As the surge for United States visa by Nigerian students seeking admission builds up, what are implications ahead of next academic session and their fate? Omini Oden has details.
Nigerians seeking entry to the United States of America often get visas to travel after going through some hectic procedure. But U.S. officials at the embassy say, contrary to the impression by some Nigerians, the U.S. visa application processes is rather simple and not as stringent as people think. The reasons that the American mission has improved and made visa processes better for Nigerians by decentralizing it. The officials also noted that applicants who show proof of social and economic ties are sufficient to meet the American immigration terms are granted same. Those who fail to meet this requirement are often turned down. How enlightened are Nigerian students and their parents on the student visa application processes?
So that students will not be embarrassed or feel bad that they are rejected also, and they should reduce rejection of Africans and Nigerians.
It's not so easy, like they ask them very tough questions and all that. So the process is quite strict and you have to know exactly what to say and when to say it.
As a result, the consular section in U.S. embassies and consulates across the globe, especially in Nigeria, usually witness an upsurge in visa applications. This period, which is now witnessing anxiety among most students who are eager to resume classes at their various schools in the United States. Omini Oden, NT News.
And now to speak about the rise in the number of student applicants seeking admissions in schools in the U.S. is Mr. James Swift, the Vice Consul, U.S. Embassy, Abuja. Good to have you join us on NT International.
Speak to you and your viewers.
Now, what really would be reasons for the rush for visa to study in the U.S. at this time?
Well, this is our busiest time of the year, mostly because the U.S. academic year tends to begin in August or September. So we're seeing a big rush of students ahead of that, such that we've actually opened up a special Saturday window for student visa appointments here at the embassy in Abuja on August 5th.
So what type of visa is actually required to study in the U.S., if we may ask?
The main visa type is called the F visa, or F1 for the main student. There could be F2s for derivative family members. Other types that you might see, for example, for certain trades like airplane pilots would be the M visa. But the F visa is the one that by and large most students are going for.
Now, from available statistics that you have, how many Nigerians are studying in the U.S. compared to other African countries?
Well, by far, Nigeria has the most number of students studying in the U.S. As of May of this year, there was 14,400. For the continent as a whole, it's around 22,000. And I think maybe the second place was South Africa at around 2,000. So as Africa's biggest nation in terms of population and economy, that's about what you would expect.
And now we're talking about more people trying to go for these visas. Where do one find information about U.S. schools to make a good choice?
So a good first destination for most people, I would say, is Education USA. This is a U.S. government-run website and clearinghouse for information on institutions of higher learning. And you can find that at educationusa.state.gov, and you can Google it and find it. And that has information on the thousands of schools in the U.S. And besides that, I would encourage any student or parents of prospective students to do their own research online or through their friends and family.
Okay, briefly before we go, what would you say are the requirements to acquire a visa to study in the U.S.?
Well, the main thing is that the applicant is a bona fide student, that they intend to enroll and complete their courses, that they're able to pay for their education, be it through their family savings or through scholarships, and that they'll intend to return home at the end of their studies.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Swift.
Thank you.
NTA International News. Africa as it is.